Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV, brought to you by Hguc Japan. And as you can see, we are at the Bandai booth at the Shizuoka Hobby Show. We always come here every year and we always come here first. So we're going to take a look inside and show you what Bandai has in store for us over the next few months. Alright, this is the big news at the Bandai booth this year. And it's not a new model kit. I mean, it is a new model kit. It's the Nightingale, and everybody was hoping we'd see a version of a Nightingale. But what the big news is that we're getting a whole new line. Now, this is 1/100 scale, and it's called the Reborn 100, or Re100. Reborn stands for Reborn 100 scale. Kind of a mouthful at first. A little bit more different than the master grade, but what it is they're using this grade, this line, to give you kits like the Nightingale, which is slightly larger, and they want to give you these high detail parts, but they want to make it easy to assemble. So what you can see from looking at like the leg frames and arm frames they've got here is it kind of goes together like an Hg kit. Assembly will be pretty easy, but you're going to get a completed model that looks like quite high quality, similar to a master grade. And this will actually allow Bandai to produce larger kits, but keep the cost down. So this might mean that maybe there is a hope that we're going to see a 1/100 scale Kshatriya in the future, because if they're going to do a Nightingale, Kshatriya is not such a big leap. So maybe this line will allow us to see all those kits we'd hoped for the longest time. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. I mean, 2 Decembers ago, we had the new Gundam version Ka, and last year was the Sazabi version Ka. Well, now it looks like this August release kit is going to be the Hi-Nu version Ka. And you can see it's looking pretty stellar. I'm a big fan of the Hi-Nu, and I'm glad to see that they didn't just stop on the version Ka after the Sazabi. It's going to be just as good as the new version Ka, with all those weapons we know and love. And it's probably going to come with a stand as well to allow you to pose it with those giant fin funnels. So look forward to seeing more information as the release date approaches, because right now this is the first glimpse at it, and we can only go by what we see, but what we see looks pretty awesome. Alright, so this is the next RG. They have it on display here. You can see the Hguc. We knew it was coming, and now we're seeing the finished kit as well as the various parts. We've got the frame, and they've even got the box. We're seeing the box art. And if you also look to the right, you will see they've got all the runners. So we know what's going to come inside the Hguc box. Now it's just a matter of time waiting for July for it to arrive. And now Bandai's suggested price is 2,700 yen, which is a little more expensive than the regular RG kits, but considering they had to redesign the frame, that's kind of par for the course. Okay, so we know this one. This is Master Grade Kit number 100, the Turn A. Well, right beside that, we've got the Turn X. Now, this is a June release kit. It's significantly bigger than the Turn A, and now one thing that we are seeing, or I'm seeing for the first time, is how Bandai has designed it to come apart. It's made to come apart into 9 parts, and you can see it spreads out. Now, that stand that they have there, that's actually included in the kit as well. So you will be able to pose your Turn X Gundam like this if you want. And I gotta say, like, Turn X, I was excited when I saw the prototype. I was excited when they announced it, but now actually seeing it built here, I think it's gonna be a significant Master Grade kit, judging by what Bandai has decided to do with it, like what length they're going to make this special. And you can see by how they've made it come apart that frame design is all its own. They've really gone that extra step to make the Turn X stand out amongst the other Master Grade kits. Alright, this is the Gundam Build Fighters wall, and the first one we're going to look at is the Goop R35. Now, if you're a fan of the Goop like I am, then you're really excited to see that they're making an HG kit, another HG Goop. I hope this is one of the ones that makes its way to Master Grade. Well, that's for the future. We've also got the Gundam Amazing Exia. Now, this is coming in August. You can see it's an Exia, but they've changed that backpack's similar to the Dark Matter Exia we've already seen. And now here's the Gundam Vinashita. I know I'm not going to say that properly, but people are saying, "Oh, I love this version of the wing. I love it. I hope they do a Master Grade." Well, first we got to go through the HG. So here's the HG, and it does look really good. So we'll build that. We'll appreciate it, and then I'm sure Bandai has some plans for a larger scale version in the future. Now, people have been asking for the longest time, do you think they're going to do a second season? Are they going to do another series of the anime? Well, up here on the wall it says Gunpla Battle Next Fighter Stand By, and under that, if I understand the Japanese correctly, it says the new series is in production. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some new anime very soon. Alright, in other HG news, here's the Airmaster. Now the Gundam Airmaster if you didn't know, actually transforms. You can see it's got its flight mode here, similar to some of the Wings Gundam kits as well. This is going to be on sale in July for 1,800 yen, so look forward to that. It's only a couple months away. Alright, so up until now on the HLJ website, all we had is a line drawing of the however you want to call it, the Suza. And here he is now. This kit is done. You can see what you're going to get now when it comes out next month. Looks pretty good. There's a lot of plastic in that kit for an HG. Next to that is the newly announced Hguc Zeta Plus in unicorn color. You can tell we're in the unicorn section of the Bandai display here. I love the Zeta, so seeing another version of it makes me happy. Next to that is a July release. It is the Shuzrum Goddess. Now, I'm not too familiar with this suit, but I gotta say it does look really cool, and I'm liking the colors. So if you're a fan of Gundam UC, then you'll enjoy this kit. Of course, it's gonna come with the foil stickers to put on, but most Gundam UC HGs have those as well. And they are doing another Rosen Zulu. This is coming in August, and we only have the prototype right here, but this is the Episode 7 version. For those who don't know, Episode 7 of Gundam UC anime comes out very shortly, so we're going to start seeing those kits roll out along with that. Alright, I just spotted the HG Shinanju. There it is, look at that. Here's my hand. Now, the HG UC Shinanju, it's big, but it is completely dwarfed in this Neo Zeon. Like, here's my hand. This thing is absolutely huge. Like, when they say, oh, 86 centimeters, you know 86 centimeters. But now that you see it here, now that you see it, it's monstrous. Like, can you imagine the size of the box this thing is going to come in? I can't wait. Alright, here's the Thunderbolt section, and once again we're getting this awesome box art. And while not too much of a fan of like the Zaku 1 suit, I really do like the colors that they have done this Thunderbolt version in. I'm a big fan of the orange, and for an HG kit, this looks absolutely great. Like, it's crazy. I won't go so far as to say it's amazing, but I mean, it does look really good, and with just a little bit of work and panel lines and stuff, it's looking awesome. And you can see they've equipped it with the big gun. No plans yet to release one with a big gun as far as I know, but if you've already built the Zaku 2 with the big gun, you can put your Zaku 1 on there. This is the BB Senshi section, you know, those medieval warriors. And the new release for this section, coming in July, is number 393. It's the full armor Night Gundam. And if you're a fan of these SD guys, then you'll be pleased with what you're seeing here. With this guy, you're going to have a lot of plastic and effect parts, and of course the stickers, but he does look really good. Okay, if you guys remember our episode from the Gunpla Expo, we had to vote for the world champion, and here is the champion, the winner. It is the new Gundam, and I love this kit. I actually voted for it as the winner, and I'm glad to see that my vote counted, because, you know, I always choose winners. It's tough to see kind of exactly what he did. You have to have a good knowledge of the Virgin Cause suit in general, but just looking at that torso and the shoulder area, you'll see just the amount of work that he put into making this kit look good without looking too over the top. I think it's the perfect balance. And next to that, we have this kind of cool diorama. You always find asteroids and whatever in these dioramas, but we got a very roughed up Garadoga kind of getting beat on by the Jigen, I believe. And down there in the corner is the new Gundam again. He makes another appearance. Alright, here's the Nobunaga the Fool. Now, this is a new series, a new anime, which means a new line of kits. And this is the Fool, the Nobunaga one. And I think it actually looks really, really good. You can see the posing possibilities you can get with the sword and stuff. Like, here they are standing together. If you look to the right, you'll see here he is standing in like a kamae with a sword. It actually looks really good, like the detail, how he's positioned his hands and his fingers. It's almost authentic in that idea. And so they're carrying that forward on the new figure, which is the, what do they call him? It's the same guy, but he's equipped with the Shinki, or the sacred treasure, they say. So there he is with his long sword, and I think I need to spend more time checking out this anime based on these designs, but I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these kits so far. We really got to bring them on the show soon. So this is part of the next generation Patlabor 148 scale kits I didn't expect to see anything Patlabor at the show actually, but it looks like in September we're going to see a totally redesigned kit. And from far it's hard to tell, you know, the difference because it looks like the Patlabor. But when you get in close and you see like all the details they got on this thing now, it's a totally different kit compared to the previous ones, which are very bulky and bland and very flat. Look at all those details in there. All right, in the corner of the Bandai booth, they have some big stuff. Now this is a 1/1000 scale kit, and it's big. Like I gotta say, it is a big guy. It's a big guy. Now this is called the Dreadmite. It's hard to read exactly the name of it because I don't know the series too well, and I think there's some spelling errors on the translation, so I'm not going to try and say in case I get it wrong. But for fans of the show and the anime, they will know what they're seeing. And now this guy comes out in July. Be prepared to spend, you know, at least 10,000 yen on this thing, but it looks like you're going to have yourself a good time and plenty of afternoons to kill when you're building this one. All right, and actually in one corner of the Bandai booth, it actually greets you as you walk in from a certain direction, but here's some Scope Dog. They've got 2 kits here, and we're going to see these guys only in a couple weeks. I forgot that we're going to have new Scope Dogs just in time for my birthday, so when these guys arrive, of course we're going to bring them on the show, at least to let you know. We've already shown Scope Dog, and a lot of people were wondering, you know, what's the difference with the Gundam kit? We've explained that, but we'll talk about these new ones again when they show up. All right, we're now at the Hasegawa section, and we can see the virtual on kits. We have yet to bring one on Gunpla TV, but don't worry, we're actually working on it. We're kind of in mid-assembly right now because we want to make sure we show everybody exactly what these virtual on kits are like. And this coincides well with the Shizuoka Hobby Show because they just announced a new one. So this guy's actually coming in June, and maybe June will be a good time for us to talk about virtual on when this guy arrives, and we'll actually build the other one we've been working on. All right, everybody, if you're a fan of Ace Combat, the game, I am for sure. Ace Combat 3 was great. With the new games, comes with new model kits from Hasegawa. And scrolling down here, you can see we've got the flanker, the SU-33 Flanker D, Ace Combat Strigun. And beside that, we've got the F-14A Tomcat, which is the Ace Combat Razgriz. And just like straight from the game, it's got those authentic markings as well. Beside that, we have the Shinden 2. The Ridgebacks, and I gotta say, when they assemble these and they get all those markings on, it looks pretty amazing. All that quality that we expect now from these video games and the next generation of video games, they can put on these plastic kits. All right, also in Hasegawa is the Mac K. Ryan, you're a big fan of Mac K. I know you're excited. This is the Type 44 Type Mark 44 Ammo Knights, and they've got a couple versions built and painted here as per usual. We're also seeing the decals it's going to come with. Looks pretty good. Down below you can see someone spent a lot of time and effects to get this kind of look, which it looks pretty good. I don't think most of us are going to be able to kind of get this effect on it. But if you look at the runners, they'll actually show you what the runners are like down here. You can see the whole runner layout, and it's got, of course, a significant amount of runners. It's going to take a bit of time to build for sure, but if you have the skills, you'll be able to make something like that. Also, we're going to see some new stuff in June and July. Don't forget about that Mac K stuff. That's on our site as well, so check it out.